He'll reset. Nowitzki again for the lead. Bang!
What's up, Mavs fans? Welcome into this edition of All Things Mavs. Fresh off the 2-point victory over the Golden State Warriors, the Mavs pulled one out 134-132 despite a crazy 50-point game from Steph Curry. Luka Doncic topped him, and the Dallas Mavericks came out victorious in a game that shouldn't have happened in the clutch, but it did. So let's break down exactly what happened in that final minute of the game. We'll get into the box score, and then we'll break down some specific players and exactly what I saw, what I liked, and things that I still didn't like about this game. But all you need to know right now off the top, if there is nothing else you walk away from tonight, the Mavs are back in the win column, and we're going to celebrate it here. By the way, I think this must be the new victory hoodie. It's literally not Mavs related at all, but I wore it after the Atlanta game, and now I'm wearing it during the Golden State Warriors game, and the Mavs won both those games. So I guess victory hoodie, plus I'm about to start growing out the stash again until the Mavs get back to 500, which the Mavs are now one step closer to. But let's break down that final minute of basketball. So you get down to about 2 minutes and 2 seconds left. Steph Curry makes a 2-point shot. That makes it a 4-point game. Nobody scores again until the 44-second mark when Luka Doncic makes a 28-foot 3-point jumper. So Maxi misses a three-pointer. Tim Hardaway Jr. grabs the rebound, kicks it out to Luka as the shot clock is expiring. Luka chucks one up and knocks down his 7th three-pointer of the night to put the Mavs up 131-124 with 44 seconds left. That 7th three-pointer, by the way, is the second most he's ever made in a game. He made 8 in a game, I believe it was last year, for a career high in a game, and then he finished with 7 tonight. So 44 seconds left, the Mavs are up 131-124, and you're like, oh, ball game, put a pin in it, go ahead. I started typing up my Mavs win tweet on All Things Mavs, and then Steph Curry, as he did all game long, happened again. Steph Curry makes a 26-foot 3-point jump shot, 131-127. That was with 39 seconds left. So Steph Curry got across the half-court line within 5 seconds, pulled a 3-pointer off. It was a Warriors call a timeout, advance the ball. So Mavs get the ball back. All they got to do is go to the free throw line and shoot some free throws. They're up 4 with 39 seconds left. They inbound the ball. Wiggins is just absolutely denying Luka Doncic from getting the ball. So they get it into Josh Richardson, who is statistically their best free throw shooter this year. He and Jalen Brunson both. So they get it in. Josh Richardson gets it across half court, and then Draymond, Kent Bazemore, and I don't know, some other scrub collapse in on Josh Richardson, and they call a foul. But Steve Kerr said, no, I want to challenge it. I think Kent Bazemore stripped that ball clean. So the refs go to the review monitor. The refs were good actually all night long in favor of the Dallas Mavericks. I got to give them a little hand until this play, where you go to the review monitor. It has to be absolute clear evidence. It absolutely was not that Kent Bazemore cleanly stripped the ball and got it, and it was Warriors ball with 28 seconds left. Like, it was clearly still a foul, or at least it might have been a soft foul, but it was still a foul that you don't overturn in the clutch moments of a game. But the refs did it anyway, and they give the Warriors the ball back. So guess what happens? Steph Curry gets the ball. Maxi Kleber switches onto him on a screen. Steph Curry finishes a little up and under. Maxi tried to block it. He comes down on top of him. So Steph makes the layup, gets the foul, and one right in front of Mark Cuban in the stands, who, by the way, I love seeing him back in the arena and cheering on the team, and so close to the action as well. Steph Curry makes the layup. He makes the free throw. Now it's a 1-point game with 28 seconds left. Mavs ball up 1. Golden State's not going to foul because they have to get a shot off before the shot clock's over because it's 28 seconds. So they had to get some kind of shot off. So the Warriors are not going to send them to the free throw line. The Mavs get the ball in. It has to go into Dorian Finney-Smith. Dorian brings the ball up with Steph Curry on him. I thought he was going to lose the ball, but he finds Josh Richardson. This whole time, Wiggins is, again, denying Luka the ball. Luka makes a cut, gets the ball, draws the attention, he's on the left wing. He drives right, finds a wide-open Maxi Kleber in the corner, and Maxi knocks down another clutch three-pointer. This is the second game that we've seen Maxi make a clutch three-pointer off of an assist from Luka Doncic. Remember, he did it in the Denver game to send that one to overtime, and tonight he did it to put the Mavs up by 4 and put the nail in the Warriors' coffin. And so the Warriors get the ball back. That was with 6 seconds left on the clock. Warriors got the ball back. They make one layup, but it was not enough time. Of course, it was Damian Lee, the one that wanted to call Luka something, wanted to be real nice to him. Hey, take that, Damian Lee. He makes a layup at the end, makes it a 2-point game. Mavs get the ball in. Mavs win 134-132, all because of Luka Doncic's amazing and unselfish play at the end, but also the ability for the Mavs to finally make shots when it mattered. Now let's break down the box score for you here and just kind of tell you a little bit more about each player and what they brought to this game. Start from the top, go to the bottom. Luka Doncic, the man, the myth, the legend, ties his career high with 42 points, 11 assists, 7 rebounds, a steal. He was plus 18, 7 of 12 from 3, and 12 of 23 from the from the field as a whole. For the Mavs, historically, in their franchise, they have had six games, only 6 games in which a player has logged 40 points and 10 assists. In the entire Mavs history, all six, or I guess if you're looking at this, all 6 of them are from Luka Doncic. 40 points, 11 assists, 7 rebounds. Not a triple-double, but MVP kind of night for Luka Doncic. But the most impressive part of his game was the 3-point shooting. 7 of 12. Best shooting night of the year, and I hope it's a turning point for him. I also got to give props to Luka on defense tonight. I'll say it because you guys, I know I didn't do a post-game video when the Mavs lost last time. Luka didn't play good defense in that game. Tonight, he had defensive effort every single play. So Luka, all-around MVP of the game. I don't know if they're doing the whole defensive championship belt. I don't think anybody should get the championship belt tonight because the Warriors still dropped 132 points. But if anyone gets it, I'm giving it to Luka. The next highest scorer, Kristaps Porzingis, 18 points, 10 rebounds, also had 3 assists. He was a +3, 7 of 18 from the field. Didn't make a 3-pointer in this game. Only took 3. Didn't make one. All of his points came from the free throw line, where he went 4 of 5, or from post-ups. And I'll tell you what, man. Seeing Kristaps Porzingis take advantage of his height, both in the rebounding column where he got 10 tonight, he led the team in rebounds, and he was, just doing what he can do every single time if he puts his arms up and grabbing rebounds and going down to the low post and shooting over the top of smaller guys, including Draymond Green, who's stronger than him. It's an easy recipe for success for Kristaps Porzingis. Now, it's not going to be every case that you play a bunch of guys where the tallest guy is 6'7". That is definitely not the case. But tonight, it worked, and I would love to see it more. He also put the ball on the floor really well tonight. He got off to a slow start. I think he was like 1 of 10 to start the game, but he finished 7 of 18. And that's kind of what Porzingis has been asking for, is longer stretches of minutes so that he can find his rhythm. And when he does, he is the second best player on this team, which should be a playoff caliber team if he's playing like he was. Loved what I got from him. He played much better defensively as well tonight than I've seen him most nights. And overall, great game from Porzingis. This is a good one for all the ones that are ready to hate on KP, because I felt good about his effort tonight. Next up, the clutch man himself, Maxi Kleber, 16 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Really, really good to see the 3-ball go down for him. He was 4 of 9 tonight, a little over 40%. Quick math, not good at it. But ultimately, just to be able to see him kind of come along, because he's had some rough games since returning from COVID protocols. Like, we know that he was affected more so with the symptoms. It hurt him really bad, but and I was kind of worried about it because he didn't look the same. But since then, or as of tonight, this could be the turnaround where he's back into being, honestly, Dallas's 3rd best player at this point. And he hit the shots when they mattered. He had a couple rough shots. The thing with Maxi, here's 2 things. By the way, 4 of 9, 5 of 11 from the field. So he only made 1 shot that wasn't a 3, and it was a nice little layup, actually. The thing with Maxi's shot is if he hesitates even for a minute, it's not going to go in. Like, all 5 of those misses from 3 were because he hesitated. Also, and I'm not like a shot doctor, but I can tell when he releases, sometimes he pushes and like his hand stays like straight when he releases the ball. But pretty simply, as we were all taught, when he flicks the wrist, when it is a full flick, like, he makes it more often than not. So, a great game from Maxi. Great to see the 3 go down for him. And the defensive effort was pretty good, but he wasn't really defending any major key players tonight because the only key player for the Warriors was Steph Curry. Next leading scorer, actually, better than Maxi offensively was Josh Richardson. He had 17 points. He was 5 of 8 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He missed just his third free throw all year long. Tonight was, like I said, 3 of 4, and then 2 rebounds. Look, he had to guard Steph Curry. Nobody could do it tonight. Defensively, he still looked strong when he was out there on cuts and on switches and stuff like that. But really encouraging night from Josh Richardson. Made his shots. The shot looked good, and made a couple mid-range shots too. I think it was just one. He made one nice little mid-range pull-up or floater that I was really impressed by. Josh Richardson continues to look better and better on the offensive end. Obviously, last game he didn't, but in Atlanta, that was a really good game for him. And then tonight, another good game for him. So 2 of the last 3 games have been incredible for Josh Richardson. Very encouraged by his play. Tim Hardaway Jr., 11 points, 3 assists, 2 steals. He was a minus 20 in the box score. 2 of 9 from 3, 3 of 15 from the field. Terrible first half. Not a very good third quarter. Offensively, he made a couple clutch buckets and got some good rebounds. And he also drew a foul that ended up being a 3-pointer. The problem I am seeing more and more with Tim this year than I ever have is on defense. He looks so lost. So lost. Like, I don't want to, dump on him too much tonight because he was a big reason the Mavs won this game. But defensively at the end, they were making cuts on Tim Hardaway Jr. that he just lost track of. And at the end of the game, I would have preferred Josh Richardson in there, but they kept Tim in. That was my only complaint with Rick tonight, is that they kept Tim in a little bit too long. And ultimately, I think he hurt the team defensively, helped the team offensively. But if the Warriors score 132 points, you're not doing much on defense. Your next guy up was Dorian Finney-Smith. He had 10 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Really, honestly, a solid and reliable night from Dorian. He's 2 of 5 from 3, 4 of 9 from the field. Again, 3 offensive rebounds, 3 defensive rebounds. He is your best offensive rebounder, and it's not even close. So, good night for Dorian Finney-Smith. Not great, but good. Dwight Powell. Give the man his credit. We hated on him for so long. And tonight, he put his effort on the table. He put his money where his mouth was. He only had 8 points and 5 rebounds, but he played 17 minutes. He had a play in, I think it was the end of the first or early second quarter, where the ball is going out of bounds. It was tipped off, came off the rim. It's flying out of bounds. It's going to be the Warriors' ball. He goes full on Dennis Rodman, flat out, like this pin right here is him. Lays out for it and then saves the ball in for Luka Doncic to get it. And Luka, they ended up converting on that. But great play by Dwight Powell. He had some good finishes at the rim, too. He's 3 of 5 from the field tonight. Trey Burke, 5 minutes, 5 points. I'll take it. He had some really, those 5 minutes all came in a really big stretch for him, and he really held it together. And Jalen Brunson, once again, off the bench. So steady. So steady for Jalen Brunson. 7 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 8 rebounds for Jalen Brunson. He was tied for your second leading rebounder, so good night for him. I can't get enough of him. When he takes it to the rim, he's not missing. He made a 3 as well, really big time 3 as well. So, yeah, I was really happy with Jalen Brunson tonight. In tonight's game. So that's your box score for the Dallas Mavericks. James Johnson, Wes Iwundu, Boban, Willie Cauley-Stein, Josh Green all did not play. Tyrell Terry, Nate Hinton, and Tyler Bay are all on assignment in the G League, so they will not be playing for a long time. The story of the game for the Warriors was Steph Curry. I'm looking at this box score. These numbers look made up. 57 points, 5 assists, 2 steals, 11 of 19 from 3, 19 of 31 from the field. Get in the comment section and let me know the craziest thing you would do to have Steph Curry on this team. Just let me know. My friend and I were watching this game. Sorry about the autofocus on this camera, by the way. I'm still playing with it, and it keeps going in and out. I'm sorry about that. I'll fix it. Anyway, my friend and I were watching the game tonight, and he said I said I would cut off at least 3 fingers to have Steph Curry on this team. He said he'd cut off his entire left hand. So let me know what you would do in the comment section to get Steph Curry on this team. But great night for him. Wiggins had a good night. Kent Bazemore, of course, was the random Mavs killer that came out and played tonight. And then Draymond, 15 assists, 6 steals, 4 blocks, 6 rebounds. I mean, that's a Draymond stat line right there. But Dallas gets a win. And I'm encouraged by the offense. Defense was terrible. But it really, honestly, actually, you know what? The defense wasn't even that bad. The Warriors were just making shots, man. I mean, they were just making a lot of shots. And the Mavs were too. I wouldn't even say the Warriors' defense was bad. Just everyone was just making shots. That's all it was. So you look at the Mavs' schedule going forward. Next up, they got the Minnesota Timberwolves on Monday. Should be a win. And then they got the Atlanta Hawks again on Wednesday. We know we can beat them. The New Orleans Pelicans on Friday. That'll be tough. Portland on Valentine's Day. That'll be tough. Also, I won't have a video for you because I have a girlfriend and I will be doing Valentine's Day stuff. And then Detroit, Houston, Memphis, Boston, Philly, Brooklyn, Orlando, Oklahoma City. Like, Dallas could honestly go on a quick, probably 4 or 5 game win streak right now, and I wouldn't be surprised. But also, nothing would surprise me anymore with this Mavericks team, whether it's good or bad. It just wouldn't surprise me. But do want to take a quick look at the standings real quick for the team and for the Western Conference. Dallas still sits at 10-14, but now they are only 2.5 games back of 8th place after beating the Warriors tonight. They are 3.5 games back of 4th place, and then they are exactly 3 games back of 6th and 7th. So, again, you know, Mark Cuban said it. He's trying to preach patience, and Mavs fans, I know we need to have patience. I'm getting frustrated. You know, I'm still frustrated for sure, but I'm not going to talk too much about it right now because ultimately it was a good night for the Dallas Mavericks. So, you know what? I mean, it's hard to really be upset about anything right now. I'm sure there's something to be upset about. Defense wasn't good, but whatever. And then here's actually Brad Townsend after the game. Said, Carlisle says Mark Cuban talked to the team before the game, was very encouraging, wanted everyone to know he was fully supportive of everything and everybody. Spoke about the difficult early schedule. So as you guys know, I've mentioned it on this show before, the Mavs have the easiest schedule in the NBA going forward. So they have a chance now to really put something together, and maybe a 40-point night from Luka Doncic is the way to do it. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I know a lot more of you guys watch when the Mavs actually win as opposed to when they don't, so can't thank you enough for tuning in to this one. Let me know that you made it all the way to the end of the video by typing hashtag MFFL in the comment section below. I'll see you tomorrow when I preview the next game against the Minnesota Timberwolves, and until then, and as always, go Mavs, baby.